Hi everybody, I hope today it's a good day for you. It's Pauline from the Job Forum. Just for information, this afternoon we are a Ferriti group, so don't hesitate to come to say hi and speak with us. Thanks everybody, have a nice day.
Don't wanna friend. Et nous revoilà sur cette superbe épreuve du 12e Monaco Energy Boat Challenge by Yacht Club of Monaco. Welcome back to the 12th Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. And just before, you saw that we had the qualifying laps for the energy class. It was all about being able to do a good time, but on a lap. And this time, we'll go to speed.
Yeah, and it's only one time that they can try for the best time. So compared to the qualifying laps, they had as many tries as they wanted, but this time it's just one and only try.
Yeah, so we will have different classes doing it here. We will have the energy, the sea lap, and the open sea even.
Yeah.
So we might see very big differences in the times that will be set for these speed records. How will it work? It will be clocked over a distance of 500 meters both ways. So it will, as Noé just said, they have one chance and one chance only. So let's hope we won't see wet flags in the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. So they will do 500 meters in one way, then they will be able to stop to rest for a wee bit, and then go back in the other way for another 500 meters. And at the end of the race, we will add the 2 times and then make the rankings on the time they did.
And here, contrary to the qualifying laps, they will be clocked only by the tracker.
Yeah.
There will be no manual doubling of this. And we see that, guess who is already on the water? Denmark.
DTU
They have been so long on the water, and there they are again.
It seems that they are ready to compete. They are always the first in the water, and maybe they will be the first to try for the speed record.
It's funny because I had the impression they stopped, so it's a little bit weird.
Maybe he's just finding the right place to start.
No, they have to start at a certain at the
maybe.
boards, but the boards are there.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. It would be nice if we could see a little overhaul of the race track, so that we can see exactly what will be happening here, because there are 2 marks, and it is those 6 between those 2 marks that they have to run, but the marks are distanced of 600 meters, but the timing is only 500 meters. So maybe it's true what you say, Noé. It might be a little bit confusing for some of them.
And it's not a stop-start. They can start from wherever they want. So
exactly.
And I think the best strategy is to start the farthest away from the first buoy, so they gain enough speed, and then they can just go for the speed record then.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But I don't think DTU is already trying. Maybe they're not warming up because they already did, but maybe looking the course.
With the amount of laps that they did previously, I guess the motor is hot at the moment. It's warm enough. It would. There we see a buoy.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. And then there will be a waiting area for them on the other side to wait and then to come back. Again, it is about speed, but it's also about tactic, because you have to make sure that the race course is free, because otherwise it will be a little bit of an issue as well. Huh? So, and thanks to the race director, we know that boat number 3 is getting ready. Boat number 3 being DTU Float Forward. And they will be the first one to do the speed record, followed by number 18, which is the boat from Uniboat. We saw them quite a lot as well during the qualifying laps.
Yeah, I think they did a really good time. They were ranked, if I'm not mistaken, first or second.
Yeah, they are.
It was really impressive to see them
Yeah.
cruise. So maybe DTU floating.
So DTU, there they are, float forward and fast forward this time. Huh? It's a speed record, so let's go for fast forward record.
Ooh, I think we can hear
Yeah,
a
we
strong
hear.
motor.
It's another type of motor that we hear there.
Yeah, I guess this is the open sea class.
Yeah.
Coming up next, I think we will have the 850 Frausche X Porsche 300 kilowatt motors coming.
Wow.
So this will be impressive to see.
It's quite a difference there. Huh?
Yeah, this is a great collaboration between Frausche and Porsche. And we have the Biscaya boat, the Spanish one, that had problems in the qualifying laps.
And I'm curious to see, because last year in 2024, the speed record was 48.6 knots.
Wow.
So what will it be this time? That's the question. And I guess that all the boats improve year after year. So we might have another speed record, which will be higher. Will we pass the 50 knots? That's the question, huh?
It would be great.
And here comes DTU again. He knows the sea by the time. Huh? They know the Monaco waters. It's also important maybe because we thought all the time about reliability, endurance, but it might also be to feel correctly the waves, to know where the current comes from, so that for the speed record you're well organized and you know exactly what to do.
I think choosing the perfect moment. Oh, I think there's a problem with DT.
No, she's asking what she has to do now.
Oh,
And it's funny because she does a little bit like in football. She covers so that we can't read on her lips.
Info.
Yeah. or in tennis, you see that often. In
Classified.
double, they just cover so that the opponent doesn't know what they are saying. Yeah, the queuing there for the speed record. Look at this.
Yes, choosing the perfect time to go is really, really important. You don't want to have wave on your track. You want to be alone. You want to have space. So
yeah, but they shouldn't forget they only have 1.5 hours
yeah,
for
absolutely.
all these 3 boat classes.
And it has already been 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
20
has-
minutes have passed.
Yeah, so
Biscaya on the screen,
nice helmet.
chatting. I don't know with whom. I guess with another boat or with race control. So
Or the fish.
Bilbao School of Engineering waiting to start. With one hand on the steering wheel, one on the power. Looking behind. Is everything clear?
Maybe she's
Can I go?
parking.
I guess they're also communicating with the team liaison at
Race control.
no, here on the quay or here on the deck, who has a better view, because when you're on the water you're quite low and you can't see
Oh, yeah.
everything. If you're a little bit higher, you might see.
Have a better overview.
After 18 it will be this one, Biscaya, and then afterwards Vanze. All names you already heard earlier today. So it's, for the moment, it's all boats we have seen in the qualification laps. I'm wondering, because they're very close together, is that very maneuverable? Can they easily get out of the way, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it depends what technology they are using for. They are not foiling. Foiling would be harder for them. But no, I think it's quite maneuverable. They wouldn't be as close to each other if they couldn't. Well, I hope. Or we're
hope
going to
as
have
well.
another red flag.
Yeah.
It seems like DTU is going back to the dock.
Yeah, they did their run. It's one run, full stop, huh?
So what was the? Oh yeah, all right. No,
Yeah.
I think there's a problem in our timing. All right. Oof. So seemingly, they did 1 minute and 28 seconds for the
Okay.
first time of DT float forward.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I think we're gonna have
Yeah.
probably much faster boats, but
It will be nice to see how it evolves. Huh?
yeah, absolutely.
And also according to the technologies that are used, the design of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
boat, the cockpit and so on, it might be nice to do
Yeah,
some some comparisons.
And because
here.
we will see boats from the Sea Lab class, we will have
Yeah.
boats with foils. I'm thinking about the Swiss solar team with their boat Dau. And I'm really excited to see him fly on the water. So really
The
looking.
Dau, that's a mythical animal that doesn't exist, but everybody talks about it. And here we have Vanze making turns, very relaxed. I don't know, I have the impression he's so cool
Yeah,
in his boat.
there is no rush for them.
Doesn't seem to be in stress at all. Quite confident. There we have 18, Uniboat University of Bologna. Look
Wow.
at this! What a start! Wow! Impressive! Well done. Huh?
He's going so
It's
quickly.
yeah. Look at all the water they are displacing here. It is yeah. They are the second one to go, so we will already have a small comparison possible between those two boats.
It's 18.
And it's nearly at the buoy, so the 500 meters will have time to slow down after it, so they don't have to slow down on the track.
Almost
Huh?
30 knots.
30 knots.
Really impressive.
Yeah. 48.6 being the
The record.
record. Yeah. How long does it take to stop? That will be the question, I mean, because they're going so fast, they need to stop at a certain moment, no?
Yeah, he stopped. Well,
But it takes some time, huh?
yeah, I don't think he will be using his motor to stop.
Just
to-
let it run,
Yeah, just let it run.
because if he uses the motor,
It's just going to waste
yeah,
energy.
yeah,
Take a little
again.
pause, rest for a few minutes maybe.
So that means that in these boats you can choose to use as much power as you want, or is there a switch that you have to put for different race combinations?
It depends. I think we're going to have to speak about it with the teams tonight, because of course with the embedded system they are able to choose if they are going to limit their systems, probably for the endurance race. Either they have orders to follow, not go too fast at the beginning, or they have programmed it in the robot. In the boat.
In the controller.
The robot is AI, so
Yeah.
it's not the same race.
No, they don't come, because all these races that are done in the stadium, it is for boats who can go on open sea.
Yeah.
The AI are not allowed to go into open sea. So all the numbers under 50 can go. 50,
Yeah. Until 49, I think. Oh no, no.
no, 59, I think. Wait, there was a number that was, yeah, until 59, boats can go out. Afterwards, they can't.
I don't know if you see, but far away we can see the Frau Shakes Porsche boat waiting for the right moment to go, I think.
Yeah, because there are a lot of yachts coming back
Yeah.
into the harbor, and these might also make waves that will slow down the boats, the boats competing in this speed record. So that's maybe why they are all waiting for the moment, waiting for these boats to come in.
Maybe Vancy just is trying to set their speed record right at the moment. They're following the right track. No.
Yeah. Waiting. Ah, there is another boat that started. It's Wannsee that we see on your screen. So the German boat from TU Berlin, Technische Universität Berlin. Quite steady boat, huh?
Yeah, and you can see
yeah.
the structure is really interesting because it's a bit like the cranes. You see almost the structure that we have on the studio. So it's to mainly have a light structure and still be very solid. It's a
Yeah.
bit like a ladder. But it's nice to see it because we've seen different kind of structures. You have carbon beams, aluminum, bamboo, even with hydrovancy. And now we see another one. I think it's aluminum, but it's still with the nice shape. So well done. Congratulations to them.
And now we have Bilbao here on the race course. It's funny how sometimes you have that impression of speed and others you don't really see it. No, and there is not such a difference in speed sometimes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe it's also the behavior of the hull, the way it will run and so on, whether it's stable or not. I believe those are the
I think-
differences, and therefore we have the impression
Yeah.
that they go faster or not.
Well, of course, the point of view of the drone changes how we see the race, but it's also, I think, I'm guessing, but you know when you're going really fast with a crap car, everything is moving all around you, and you have a real feeling of speed, and you're almost frightened, and then you have really sports car made for speed, and then you are going like 150 kilometers per hour, and you just feel like you're going 30. So
Yeah.
it just depends on
Indeed.
the feeling that you have with the boat or the car.
And race direction tells us that Cambridge is getting ready. So we'll see them in a while. We didn't see them that much this morning. Beginning of the afternoon in the qualifying.
Which team?
Cambridge.
Oh yeah, Cambridge. Well, I think they were there at the beginning of the qualifying laps. They
And
did
then-
two or three, and they
Exactly, and
went
then
back
they
to the dock.
stopped. They wanted to keep their tires for the race.
Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I spoke to them. It's their second participation. And last year they had an issue with throttle, so this year they are focusing. Oh, we can see them on screen. Basically, they really want to compete and race, so
Yeah.
they fix their issue, and it's nice to see them on the water.
Yeah. But they're very deep in the water compared to
To-
some others.
Yeah, you can see them when the boat is really fast. The motor pushes the
Yeah.
rear of the boat.
There.
maybe-
Yeah.
I think we will have the time for the Argonauts team.
Well done there. They have a lot of supporters as well, if you look at it. Because there are quite a few Italian teams, and I guess they all
support
cheer for each
yeah.
other.
All right. Maybe. it's
And
going
here we are with Cambridge. Also an interesting cockpit.
Yeah. Another very interesting cockpit.
Yeah.
So the boat from Hydro-Vinci, École supérieure d'ingénierie Léonard de Vinci à Paris. So this is the team that I think, that has the most unusual cockpit made with reused materials, plywood, bamboo beams. So it's really interesting to see how they use it. They also tried to use flex fiber to do the cockpit, but had a little issue. So they switched to plywood in the last minutes. But it's still very interesting to see how they are moving. But I guess these teams are maybe focused more on the endurance race.
I call them the Gaulois because it looks a little bit like an Asterix
Yeah, I see.
cockpit.
It's almost like it's a char doing races in the Colosseum.
Yeah.
He seems quite relaxed.
Yeah. Very relaxed. he's cruising along the shore of Monaco, enjoying the view. But when you see it like this, it doesn't look.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
another one. This one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an Italian. Oof. Yeah, I think it's an Italian boat.
Yeah. But we don't see the number like this, so it would be interesting to see it sidewards, so that we have the number. But
So I think it's the Suivez boat. Yes, it's the Suivez
It's a
boat.
Suivez boat.
We can recognize the cockpit.
Yeah.
Really
they are good
aero.
as well, huh?
Yeah, really.
So at the moment it is still Bologna, the Argonauts, who
Yeah.
put down the best time
Really
ahead of
impressive.
Messina. And then we have, the Spanish boat, Vizcaya, which had a little problem earlier.
Yeah.
So it shows that everything is possible. And then North Stakanovic from DTU, the Danish, then Vanze, and then TU Delft. I didn't see them.
Me neither.
Maybe we'll have to
Hydro
check.
motion.
There we have French boat. It's weird,
Alright,
huh?
so the Swiss solo boat Dahu is getting in the water.
And here Nereide, UTT, Université de Troyes. We saw them quite often earlier, and the pilot is also a woman, and she looked quite relaxed as well in the boat. And it's really funny because you see that the cockpit goes over the end of the hull.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah,
So once again, this is some weight
yeah,
partition
exactly.
to.
But here you see it really clearly, huh?
Yeah.
For others, it's not the same, huh? Look at Vizcaya struggling with the waves there, putting some power and keeping the steering wheel really hard to keep the boat aligned. And Hydrogats, Capgemini, Monaco Marine, Art et Métier, they're impressive as well. And yeah, doing well, I think, at the moment.
It's kind of hard to see if they're going really fast with this kind of point of view, but
Yeah.
we'll have the infos with the tracker soon.
It looks quite stable, so that's already a good point.
But I don't know if it seems stable because there is no waves or because of
their, yeah,
the
there are not that many waves, huh?
no.
You can tell. Vizcaya coming to the end, finished their speed record.
And we have a quick message from race control that the number 4 is getting ready to the Elettra Unige from University of Genova.
Number 4 getting ready.
Wonderful.
Elettra Unige, also an Italian boat, as you can see. And there the cockpit is further behind. You see the difference between Nereide and this one? There's certainly nearly a meter difference, huh, in the position of the cockpit.
Yeah, absolutely. But that boat seems quite lighter. And on the Nereide boat, it seemed more, I don't think thick is the right term, but
Solid.
solid. And yeah, now you can see the solar panel that supplies energy to the electrical battery. Okay, I think they're waiting for their turn. Adjusting position. Then you have the single column motor. Basically every motor is in the range of 10 to 25 kilowatt power. But it's interesting to see how they will react comparing to the weight, how much they weigh.
There is a beautiful boat there.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, which boat is it?
Maybe it's not one of the challenge.
But it looks really like the Porsche.
The Porsche one,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we have a bit delay with the tracker.
They're ready to go there. Letra Unige. There the stress must be there as well for the pilot, because it's only one take. You take it the best you can. So it's completely different from what they did just before.
Yeah, they were able to do as many tries as wished. As we saw it with DTU float forward, they did at least maybe 10 tries.
At least. We saw them so many times. But waiting for the right moment. I really have the impression watching ski when they do the jump, ski jumping, and they wait and they wait and they wait, and then the coach says, okay, you can go. I have the impression it's a little bit the same here. Now, I don't know whether it's the pilot, him or herself, who decides, or whether it is the team leader, the liaison, who is doing this.
Yes, because the team liaison is on the dig, so he has a better overview of the track.
Yeah. And she's discussing a lot. I don't know with whom. Maybe they're telling her, you need to go, and she doesn't want to. There's a lot going on there, but we unfortunately don't have a liaison with the boat or with what's happening there.
Oh, it could have been fun to have one of the team liaison in here. We could ask for this for tomorrow, maybe. Do you think they are...
There they go.
Wow.
Yes, motor started, full speed, going for it.
Full throttle. Wow.
Yeah. Really, really impressive, Letra Unige.
Maybe they are going to beat the record set by Bologna Argonauts. Maybe not the all-time record, but
maybe
at least the end. Oh, it seems to go really, really fast. He doesn't seem as impacted as others with the waves. He seems like he's sliding on them.
Yeah, exactly. There's a very good balance in the team there.
He seems really light. It's good for speed.
Yeah.
And it seems that he chose the perfect moment because there's no waves, no
exactly.
boat
That's
near
what
him.
she was waiting for.
Probably.
And they said that they are very proud that they have a success because they already showed their project at the Genoa International Boat Show.
Wow.
Which is quite an achievement for these young engineers, because it's quite a prestigious one. And they've been interviewed on Rai Uno, so really making impression here. And yeah.
Well done.
And I like the sentence that they gave us, which is follow your curiosity and don't be afraid to ask questions. This is really a good advice for everybody. There are never stupid questions.
Well, as a student, we all know the struggle of asking this question in front of everyone, and you say, "Oh, I think it's not the right moment," or "I'm
no, you should
feel
always
judged," but you should do it.
Yeah.
And there will always be someone in the crowd not knowing the answer, so it's always useful.
Hydrogats, Capgemini, Monaco Marine.
The French team who tried setting a new lap with the toroidal propeller, but had to switch. We spoke to them earlier on.
Unfortunately.
I think there is a bit of movement over there.
Yeah, there is. I don't know whether it's on purpose or not.
It doesn't seem. He's not going really, really fast.
And we will welcome a new person in our studio. And we will please ask Lieutenant Colonel Maxime Ivrard to take place with us. Please, if you could join us. And Régie, if you could please let us do the interview with the Lieutenant Colonel. Je vous en prie.
Bonjour.
Merci de vous joindre à nous. Et se joint à lui Olivier Campana, le directeur adjoint du Yacht Club de Monaco. Vous allez devoir partager un micro. Ça va aller.
La tradition des marins, c'est le partage.
Tout à fait, parce que c'est une bonne entrée en matière. Partage, c'est peut-être le premier mot qu'on veut mettre en exergue ici, parce qu'il y a le partage de la mer, il y a le partage des valeurs aussi, je pense, non? Est-ce que vous pouvez un peu nous dire quel est votre ressenti? Qu'est-ce que cet événement vous apporte?
Alors nous, ce qui nous apporte, au sens du corps des sapeurs-pompiers, déjà c'est de vivre un événement avec des étudiants qui réfléchissent sur l'avenir dans le terme des énergies. Et nous c'est intéressant par rapport à l'approche sécuritaire, puisque ce qui se fait aujourd'hui dans la partie de la recherche, on le retrouvera un jour dans le commercial, et donc on sera confronté à un moment ou à un autre à toutes ces nouvelles technologies qui présentent des risques, mais qui sont maîtrisés, d'autant plus là dans cet environnement du yacht club où il y a une culture de la sécurité au sens large. Chez les marins, la sécurité c'est quelque chose de primordial, mais encore plus ici, je dirais c'est l'ADN du yacht club, et c'est pour ça qu'on a, alors je dirais un partenariat, mais c'est plus qu'un partenariat parce qu'à la rigueur on n'a rien signé, c'est naturellement qu'on échange régulièrement sur les nouvelles technologies. Donc nous on apporte notre savoir sur le côté opérationnel. Le Yacht Club nous apporte son réseau aussi, parce que c'est important d'avoir des experts qui nous expliquent un petit peu ce qu'ils font, comment ils le font, les risques qui sont engendrés par ces nouvelles technologies, et nous on essaye en face de trouver les meilleurs moyens pour maîtriser tous ces risques.
Et pour vous, Monsieur Campana, c'est quoi cet apport du corps des sapeurs-pompiers?
C'est d'abord grâce à une collaboration pour préparer l'Energy Boat Challenge. Ça ne démarre pas aujourd'hui, c'est demain, on prépare le dossier l'année prochaine. C'est quand même le seul endroit au monde où tout le monde en parle, mais nous on fait des pleins d'hydrogène régulièrement, en sécurité, avec des cahiers des charges établis conjointement. On a rempli d'hydrogène pendant la visite du président Macron en principauté un bateau école corse. Demain matin, je vous invite tous à 4h du matin, on refait les pleins d'hydrogène des bateaux. C'est à travers le colonel, je veux remercier l'ensemble du gouvernement princier qui nous permet de faire des événements ensemble à l'image de la principauté, et de montrer que des technos autres qui font beaucoup peur au grand public, mais qui finalement sont absolument exploitables, existent. On lisait des documents des débuts 1900 où il y avait la même peur pour faire un plein d'essence dans une voiture, où les gens écrivaient que ça allait tuer les chevaux, faire des explosions. On doit évoluer, on doit maîtriser les technos, être un laboratoire d'essai de l'ensemble des technologies existantes. Je comparais beaucoup à l'automobile, vous savez très bien pourquoi, mais il y a 10 ans, il y avait une Tesla, c'était une Lotus un petit peu bricolée. Il y a 10 ans, il y avait des bateaux un petit peu plus prototypes. Vous voyez l'ensemble des bateaux maintenant, à quel point c'est abouti en technologie. Et les étudiants qui sont les ingénieurs de demain ou qui sont nos jeunes diplômés en ingénierie, tout ce qu'on va nous apporter au mode du transport terrestre, maritime et aérien aussi.
Mais vous l'avez dit, il y a des risques, mais ces risques sont maîtrisés ici. Et ça, c'est aussi un mot-clé, je pense.
Aujourd'hui, l'important c'est de pouvoir innover sans mettre en danger autrui, que ce soit les personnes ou les biens aussi, parce que ce serait dommage de perdre un outil de travail tel que le Yacht Club ou n'importe quel endroit où on trouve ces nouvelles technologies. Et l'idée c'est vraiment d'être les précurseurs et de suivre les chercheurs et les innovateurs pour anticiper nos procédures d'intervention, les matériels, de telle sorte à ce que quand on arrive sur un événement, puisque à un moment ou à un autre ça arrive quand même, que le risque il est acceptable, on l'accepte, mais qu'à un moment il y a un problème, qu'on arrive avec les procédures les plus adaptées pour faire face à un événement. Donc c'est là où c'est intéressant, puisque on étudie beaucoup en partenariat justement sur ces analyses de risque. La base elle se passe beaucoup au début sur des études, de dire bon qu'est-ce qui peut se passer, d'imaginer tous les scénarios et de mettre en place ce qu'on appelle nous les barrières. Donc la barrière c'est ce qui va se permettre d'éviter qu'un événement ne se produise, et que si l'événement malheureusement se produise, qu'on ait un ensemble de procédures pour le traiter et le limiter. Voilà, c'est pour ça que on partage nos formations, on partage nos expériences. Et encore une fois, chez les pompiers, on a un certain nombre d'expériences opérationnelles. Côté yacht club ou industrie d'une façon plus large, c'est leur expérience aussi qui est intéressante pour que nous, on puisse l'intégrer dans nos réflexions.
Et je suppose que la gestion du risque, c'est quelque chose au Yacht Club que vous avez au quotidien.
À titre personnel, on fait que des sports assez sympathiques. Le risque, c'est tout le temps. Alors, c'est d'abord la sécurité des personnes en premier. Comme l'a dit le colonel, c'est un outil d'exploitation. On est responsable de l'outil. Le plus beau des événements peut s'arrêter pour un problème quelconque. On est garant de la sécurité de fonctionnement. Et le marin a une vraie culture d'autonomie et de sécurité. C'est entre la prévention et la prévision, c'est réfléchir. On ne va pas rentrer dans les détails, mais les moyens qui sont mis en place pour la sécurité permanente du club, de la marina, sont très importants, sont ajustés au fur et à mesure des nouvelles technologies. On a fait une formation à nos équipes par le corps des sapeurs-pompiers semaine dernière. On a fait un exercice. Il n'y a que la répétition, l'exercice et l'itération des travaux pour être plus fort là-dessus. Et c'est vraiment permettre qu'un événement festif se déroule le mieux possible et en tirer des retours d'expérience et évoluer avec ça.
Oui, parce qu'on a vu aussi samedi, non, je ne sais plus, lundi, je pense, que toutes les équipes ont dû faire une petite formation pour éteindre un feu. Donc, non seulement c'est sur l'événement, mais vous leur apportez quelque chose après l'événement. Ils ont une petite formation, ils ont des réflexes différents et peut-être que ça peut leur servir dans la vie de tous les jours.
C'est comme les cours de secourisme familiaux. Combien de fois quelqu'un se dit tiens, juste ça m'a permis de prolonger l'espoir de vie. Enfin, un défibrillateur où on est beaucoup formé maintenant aussi, ça permet d'augmenter les moyens de secours et c'est un réflexe, un extincteur. Des fois ça fait peur à quelqu'un, finalement c'est un outil de plus qui peut arrêter ou ralentir un incident majeur.
Tout à fait.
Tout à fait. Chez les plus anciens comme nous, on n'est pas très vieux, mais on n'est pas très jeune non plus. On a cette culture de la sécurité. Quand on était étudiant ou un peu plus jeune, on l'avait peut-être pas, elle n'est pas forcément innée. Quand on est étudiant, on a envie de développer des choses, de tester plein de trucs et on n'a pas en tête les risques que ça peut générer. Donc le fait de dire déjà ça peut être dangereux, donc expliquer les différents risques, expliquer les premières actions à mener, comme disait Olivier. C'est exactement la même chose que le secourisme, c'est-à-dire que quand on se retrouve dans la rue avec quelqu'un qui fait un malaise ou un arrêt cardiaque, si on n'a pas été sensibilisé ou formé au premier geste de secourisme, on est un peu plus démuni que si on l'a vu une première fois, qu'on l'a testé. La manipulation d'un extincteur, c'est très simple. Encore faut-il l'avoir fait une première fois pour penser de dire il faut que je dégoupille mon extincteur, il faut que j'appuie, il faut que je sache où et comment atteindre le feu. Donc c'est des exercices qui prennent très peu de temps, mais qui sont utiles à la fois pendant l'événement et pendant toute la vie.
Je vous remercie. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose que vous aimeriez encore partager avec nous ?
Non, moi je veux juste faire part de ma satisfaction déjà de pouvoir participer, d'avoir cette relation avec le Yacht Club qui est continue, parce qu'aujourd'hui on parle d'Energy Boat Challenge, mais il y a tellement d'événements qui sont faits au Yacht Club et on peut faire des choses avec le Yacht Club parce que la culture sécurité existe, parce qu'il y a un vrai partage, c'est-à-dire que tout nous est présenté avant que l'événement arrive, tout est sous contrôle. Après ça ne veut pas dire qu'il ne va rien arriver, encore une fois. Dans tous les cas, on est toujours dans des situations très confortables pour pouvoir faire des événements. Là, on dépêche un moyen de secours qui est unique au monde à Monaco, qui est alors je ne sais pas si vous l'avez vu, le caisson de traitement des véhicules à énergie alternative. C'est le gros caisson maritime qui est à l'entrée là-bas. On le met à disposition du Yacht Club. En cas d'événement, comme ça, ils ont un premier moyen d'intervention. Et puis nous, on arrive bien évidemment après, mais on gagne du temps. Ce qui est important dans le secours, que ce soit le secours à personne ou le secours incendie, c'est de gagner du temps. Donc les quelques secondes qu'on va gagner, ça peut être important pour la suite de l'événement. Donc c'est toujours un plaisir de travailler et tout au long de l'année avec le Yacht Club, puisqu'ils sont convaincus que la sécurité c'est important. Donc c'est plus facile à partir de ce moment-là de travailler ensemble. Après c'est un peu plus compliqué quand les gens pensent qu'il n'y a pas de risque, la sécurité c'est compliqué, ça ne sert à rien, ou que c'est quelque chose qui va apporter une contrainte plus qu'une aide. Et c'est pas du tout l'état d'esprit du Yacht Club, donc c'est en ça que c'est très agréable. Et encore une fois, une chose qui est importante que nous on n'a pas forcément aussi au niveau du corps des sapeurs-pompiers, c'est le réseau. C'est-à-dire que le Yacht Club est un fabuleux outil pour mettre en contact avec des gens, des institutions qui travaillent dans ces nouvelles technologies et où nous on n'aurait pas forcément accès parce qu'on n'a pas ce réseau-là. Et ça c'est important parce qu'on a des vrais professionnels grâce au Yacht Club en face de nous qui vont nous expliquer des choses. Parfois ils nous disent aussi qu'ils n'ont pas forcément des solutions, ils ont des idées et là on se met au travail et puis on essaye de travailler avec eux. Voilà, c'est tout ce que je
Antoine,
veux dire.
le mot de la fin?
Moi, je dirais quand j'étais étudiant, les extincteurs me servaient à faire des batailles d'extincteurs. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous. Et je vais être tout à fait honnête, je croyais que c'était un garage pour une voiture là-bas.
En fait, c'est une voiture à énergie
Oui, oui.
alternative quand il y a un défaut dessus. Et elle est dimensionnée pour, mais là, ce serait plutôt pour mettre des packs batteries.
Exactement.
En attendant que la situation soit stabilisée, ça permet d'éviter tous les flux toxiques thermiques aux alentours. Voilà.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci, bonne continuation
Merci.
et merci pour la qualité de vos commentaires.
C'est
Je
très
vous écoute à longueur de journée pour savoir ce qui se passe.
pauvre de vous.
Merci.
Merci. Et entre-temps, il y a eu quelques records. Noé, did you follow a little bit what was happening on the water?
So you can see that you have the Swiss solo boat team in the water at the moment. I don't think they have already raced. They are just getting in position.
It's an impressive boat, huh?
Really. So you can see all the solar panels because last year. Oh no, I'm saying.
Solar hydrogen powered, it says.
Yeah, so it's so you have an electrical battery being recharged by a fuel cell, and the battery is also fueled by the solar panels, and it has a really unusual shape. This
Yeah.
boat it's asymmetric.
Exactly.
So it's inspired by a Polynesian boat called the Proa, which has a central hull and then a little one just to stabilize the boat. And we're going to see how it works when it's foiling. I don't know if it's stabilizes it as well as when it's in the water, but I'm looking forward to see them race.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to see them in action, and maybe we can give a little point on the ranking at the moment in this speed record.
So the Adria Racing team managed to fix their boat,
Wow.
and they are once again third in the rankings. So first, still Bologna Argonauts team. Nobody managed to beat their record. So it's still 36 seconds. Ooh,
Look at the speed.
wow, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
There's no doubt they are quick.
Number one, Adria. Good, huh? That
Yeah.
they fixed it as well.
Well, we're gonna see if the ranking changes, but I think we're gonna see in maybe 2 minutes.
But-
For the moment, the Bologna Argonauts team is still first, followed closely, but it's 36 seconds and 36 seconds, but they don't have the same medium max speed. So Electra Unige is second. Then in third you have Adria Racing. In fourth, well, the first three teams are between 36 seconds and 37 seconds, so it's really
It's
close.
nothing, yeah? It's really nothing. And we see there the 7 going on the water. Or coming back.
But I think that
7, they come back. Les Gaulois. Because I see them in the ranking there.
But if I'm not mistaken, they were helped by another team. I recognize another guy from the Biscaya Innoboat team. So it's nice to see that every team helping each other. And this is the mindset of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. This is the values that we want to promote during this event.
And a happy pilot, huh? As you can see. The position is not the most comfortable one, I believe. But
It
and
seems
here we are with
Ooh.
Team Sakti.
they are really quick. They don't make as much splash in the water than Adria Racing, but I bet they will do a good score.
It is as if the pilot here is waiting to get off the boat and nobody helps him. Now we're still waiting for that solar boat, this Swiss solar boat, really looking forward. It was already on the car, it was a very impressive boat from EPFL.
Oh yeah.
And now we hear a lot of noise. I don't know whether it's there.
I think it's the Porsche boat.
It's the Porsche boat that is going. Listen to this noise and look at it. I
Wow.
guess the solar boat will wait to do their speed record because there is quite a wave there at the moment. But it is this noise and it's very different because the others we don't do.
No, we didn't.
really.
We don't.
So what's...
But there is a very big gap in the power.
yeah.
So as I said, the power goes from 10 to 25 kilowatt range, and the Porsche boat is 400 kilowatt motor. So there's a really big gap.
Yeah, that's a
So
huge
that's
difference
why there is this big
in
noise.
between. But I would really look forward to see the time of them.
Yeah, I think
And
they will have the speed record.
If they don't, then
That will be a big problem.
would be funny
Yeah.
to have a boat, a hydrogen boat
Yeah.
ahead, because that's really the future.
Oh yeah,
as I understand.
also in the Sea Lab class, there is
Yeah.
this boat from Harriet Watt in Scotland.
Yeah.
So they are using a boat that was designed to be fun and easy to sail with, as a bit the same as DJI for the drones. So it has been made for not only beginners, but everybody can sail with those boats. And they have also an interesting way of storing hydrogen, which is solid metal hydrides. So I'm looking forward to see how they are going to do on the water.
But we only have half an hour left, and there are still quite a few boats
Yeah,
that have to
absolutely.
do it, which means that at a certain point we might have several boats on the same time on the racetrack.
There in the energy class there is all the 16 boat already passed. So I don't think did.
So we miss four
missed-
at the max,
Yeah.
because we don't know how many boats passed the technical.
Oh yeah. Maybe some are still stuck in the dock.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Strange.
I think the Porsche is coming back.
19 seconds. It's really impressive. So quick that the max speed cannot be registered.
They didn't foresee this. Oh, and on top of it, it's a beautiful boat.
Yeah. Really
it is,
good looking.
It is good looking.
Yeah.
And it has a shape of an older boat as well. If you look at it, it looks a little bit like the old Italian boats, Riva, I find. So still waiting with the Swiss boat there to start.
So the Frausche boats, the 850 Frausche X Porsche, is an 8.7 luxury electric boat featuring this 400 kilowatt powertrain. So it was designed for speed and elegance, which you can see. And this collaboration redefines sustainable yachting by merging automotive innovation with Frausche's maritime legacy. So congratulations for this wonderful collaboration from these two companies.
And while the image is still with the Swiss Solar boat, there is another boat there who is going quite slowly but doing the speed record anyway.
I think if you can see, the blue one is
Yeah.
the TU Deft from Netherlands.
Yeah, exactly, which is a Sea Lab, and they said they would only use the parts that were sure. So they started Swiss boat just, look at the
Ooh.
foiling.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is amazing. They're out of the water, no friction whatsoever anymore. Unless a little line there that's in the water. That must be, yeah. And the motor is in the water. It comes back.
They are struggling a wee bit to get out of the
Yeah.
water.
It's trying again. There they are. No, not completely.
The rear of the motor is completely submerged.
But it's beautiful, eh?
Yeah, it's
It
really
is as
nice.
if it was flying over the water.
It really is a good looking boat.
Yeah.
And it's unusual. This
Yeah.
this asymmetric shape is really oof.
But I guess they need quite stable water. Although, when you look at sailing boats that are foiling as well, they go through a lot of difficult conditions. Huh? So it must be possible as well.
Or maybe this X-Energy boat from
Yeah.
the open sea
This
is
is a
going to
Dutch
beat.
boat as well. Yeah.
Maybe he's going to beat the record from.
But that looks a lot like a normal boat. I would say.
Yeah, an inflatable boat.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So, unfortunately, they didn't beat the record from Frausche boats.
Ah.
Frausche boats did 19 seconds,
Yeah.
and X-Energy Tech did 24 seconds.
Wow.
It's not too bad. They're
Yeah.
not too far.
and the poor little boat from TU Delft trying to come back. It's a little bit like a cartoon, I find, no? A cartoon boat. It's very cute. You see the 2 passengers on board, because this is what is needed. They have to have them on board in this class.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And we don't know if they managed to add the adjustable foils, because we didn't see them with
They
the
said they
foils.
would only use what was sure.
Yeah.
So maybe if they didn't manage to do it, they will not use it.
Or maybe they still tried and didn't manage to go all
And there
the
you
way.
have the 2 persons on
Wow.
board, and there we have
the
the
Frauscher Export.
Rauscher.
Really,
yeah.
really beautiful boat.
Yeah. Indeed.
I'm excited to see the Yacht Motor Club de France. They
Yeah.
have fun shape, Formula 4.
It's a formula boat.
Yeah,
It's really a formula boat.
but usually is fueled
Yeah.
with gasoline.
Yeah.
So it will be really interesting to see how the 100% electric version works. They didn't indicate how many watts.
They don't want maybe
Yeah,
to,
keep it secret.
yeah, to impress with the result they are doing. There it goes again.
For the
Will it foil again? Will it come out of the water? Will it be possible? Trying. You need a certain speed to be able to get out of the water.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are not that many waves.
No, but
Yeah, but they really. Sometimes you have the impression they're gonna go there. There they are.
struggling to
Yeah.
stabilize it. Oof.
This is difficult for the pilot as well,
Yeah.
trying to stabilize completely and. Wow. Not easy.
Yeah, it would be interesting, I think, to have their feedback at the end of the race.
But after the race, we will have the first 3 of the energy boat class who will join us here
Oh,
in
great.
the studio, so that we can ask them some questions about how they performed and how they felt the boat as well.
Yeah.
And especially the Croatian, if they're there. Now he's out. Not anymore. To see what the feeling is. And we can see that they crossed the Le Mans
Yeah.
on Tuesday, the 30th of April. So across the Le Mans can be really flat, but it can be a nightmare as well. I don't know whether you sometimes look at the sailing race that they have there, and sometimes it takes ages, and sometimes it just flies. So it's really different according to the conditions. They're coming in,
Coming back in the marina.
accompanied by a lot of yachts
Yeah.
that are coming back after a day out.
And you have the TU Delft boat that is staying next to the jetty. I don't think maybe they are going to try another time. I don't think so, but
They're not allowed to normally.
yeah.
It's only one go. That's what we were told. Also, as they might not be in competition. And here we have, wow, another dinghy with a Monegasque flag, I think, on it.
Oh, maybe it's the no, not the Evolvita.
It's a Monaco Marine, probably.
Wow. Anyway, they are going really, really fast. So in the open sea. Okay, the tracking is back.
38. Italian one?
Number 8?
No, 38.
Ah,
But I'm not sure this is 38. It is an Italian
Red
flag.
wave.
It is an Italian flag.
Oh, so this is
Yeah.
red wave.
This, yeah, red wave. But I saw the flag at the back, you see. I was misled by
Oh,
that
it's
one.
Not, it's not open sea, it's sea lab.
It's C-Lab, yeah. Going into the motor,
Technical issue.
more, or maybe just checking certain parts, because they can, between the two runs, between the run up and the run down, they have some time to look and fix something, or just adjust maybe. You might think that there might be some...
All right, so the red wave boat that we see on screen is actually an inflatable boat designed for performance and agility. So it has a 60 kilowatt MRAX axial motor in dual NMC batteries. 3D printed propellers. So once again, they're using this really interesting technology for prototyping. And even if it's not the same, as impressive as for the Porsche motor, it's still really, really impressive. They were really fast. I'm hoping that they didn't overheat during the race. Maybe that's what they are checking at the moment.
Yeah, let's see when they come back. There's still 20 minutes for the speed record.
So do we have a timing for every team? Energy, C-Lab.
Yeah.
Still.
I bet Team Delft did have a time.
They did.
They did.
But-
It's not the fastest one,
No.
but they managed.
And what is surprising is that the max speed is higher than the Swiss Solid boat, but they are still second.
This is weird.
Well,
So the Hydro Motion team, it's liquid hydrogen fuel cells and a 75 kilowatt motor. It's flex fiber again
really
and
interesting.
recycled carbon. So really sustainable,
Yeah.
and giving a second life to some parts that are not
Not easy to recycle.
not
It's a
easy
real
to
challenge.
recycle. So that's a huge performance, huh?
So once again, recycling carbon is really, really hard depending on the resin that you are using.
Yeah.
And this is one of the main challenges with composite components, composite material.
Yeah.
That's why we see flax fiber getting to the market instead of glass fiber, sorry.
So the Swiss Solar boat is still the fastest, and Inocel is but it's weird, the time and the high speed, because they
Well-
have a smaller time but a smaller speed as well. Let's wait for the official result. Huh?
Yeah,
It will be better.
we wouldn't pronounce ourselves on
There.
the ranking. But they are still waiting, so maybe
Yeah,
they are going to
they
try another
didn't.
time.
The
Because
TU
it's the
Delft,
first time that they are going in this part of the marina.
Yeah, we didn't see them yet.
No, in Inocel.
Yeah.
They run, but we didn't see them
No.
at all.
No.
So the Inocel boat is over there.
Yeah.
I don't think we.
But we didn't see them on the screen
Yeah,
yet.
not at all.
Maybe we missed them. But there we have the red wave coming back. Look at this. Look at the turns they can take.
Really maneuverable.
And enjoying themselves, making waves for the others.
Showing off. Look what we can do.
And Porsche Frauscher goes back.
And we
They want to
recognize.
enjoy.
Oh wow.
Wow. You can't tell this is a new energy boat.
No,
huh? It's really impressive. And those are the boats that are already on the market.
Yeah.
Huh? So, yeah.
It's really impressive. You still keep the. I don't think you have the same noise as a gasoline motor, but it's still really, really impressive.
And the turn. Look at the turn. Stability, beautiful.
It looks a bit like a James Bond boat
Yeah.
arriving to save the marina.
And coming back. And he doesn't wait at the end. He just turns and comes back. So wants to improve his timing.
Wow. Even the camera struggles to
Can't
follow.
follow.
The drones are struggling. He wants to do better. But did he?
Well, let's see.
It hasn't been updated yet. Oh, no, 20 seconds this time. It was 1 second slower than the first try.
And now Inocel is going. I think this is Inocel, no? Or
Maybe we don't have the number.
we don't have the number, which makes it a little bit more difficult for us to give you accurate information.
But they are also going really fast. It's very impressive to see the open sea class. They are showcasing, but still very impressive. And as you said, these boats are already on the market
Yeah.
and can be purchased.
It might be a Niveau Vita that we saw. If I look at the little pictures,
It
it
looks
might
quite
be
similar.
the Sea Dog.
Yeah, yeah.
And this one
I think.
might be the La Bruna with a little roof.
Oh yeah.
So La Bruna open sea class as well. So and it's a versatile energy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Hydrogen and methanol.
exactly. Yeah.
Modular
And it can
propulsion.
modular, yeah, that's
Very
it. It can
interesting.
be electric, hybrid and fuel cell.
But this-
Hydrogen methanol.
This is really interesting because many cars, boats are interesting in doing retrofit, switching from fossil fuels.
And
see that
everybody is
it's
happy
cheering
there because there was a beautiful donut on the water. And
Wow.
now TU Delft is preparing to go. Turning around as well, doing a little round, showing.
Nice nose, it's
Yeah.
fun.
What are they doing? Just turning around. It's yeah.
So-
I guess for these classes, it's more fun. Huh?
Yeah.
There is not that.
But TU Delft is in Sea Lab, so they still compete.
Yeah, but I'm not sure
They
it's
still
the most
prototypes.
important thing for them.
And the race center sent us a message saying that TU Delft is going to start its race.
Okay,
So
they're ready for it. And
maybe you hear all the fans cheering from the fan zone. Feel free
there
to join
goes
them,
the
of course.
hydromotion. And normally it should be foiling as well, I think, no? If they can.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah,
Wow.
yes, they go out of the... Oh, not very high, yeah? But a little bit. Oh.
So
So,
the
yeah.
the main goal with hydrofoils is mostly to reduce drag.
Yeah,
So it uses the same concept as planes, but underwater, having this depression to elevate the boat out of the water, and then the only drag created is created by the foils.
yeah. There is less friction.
Less friction,
If we put
yeah.
it in easy words, there is
Sorry.
less friction with the water.
Yeah. Alright, so maybe we have another max speed record. So in the energy class, it's still Bologna Argonauts team
There
that
are
are first. Elettra Unige second, with almost the same speed. At 0.1 difference, not 28 and 27.9.
They all like to do some turns on the water. Huh?
Yeah.
I think they're enjoying themselves, like we do. Also, actually,
Yeah,
seeing them.
absolutely.
And there is Inocel,
Wow, wonderful.
powered by hydrogen, easy to see. You can tell there. It's amazing.
So this is the team that is was created by Mike Horner, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
You couldn't tell it's a new technology boat, huh?
Yeah, maybe
If
the
it's not-
green. Maybe the green is used
Yeah,
to...
but I mean, these are tips and
Yeah.
it's put on it. But
Yeah.
if you see it just like that without any marking or anything, you can, you can't tell.
So 37 is seemingly going
37.
to start its race. It's the initial boat.
Yeah.
That already did 34 knots. Wow.
It doesn't have foils, but there is not a lot of friction
Oh, really
either.
impressive from Suivez.
Yeah. We
It's-
didn't see it, unfortunately.
But it seems that they are managing to fly
Yeah.
a wee bit.
A little
wow.
bit. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful.
They are cruising. And they don't seem as impacted as other boats with
By
the
the
wave.
waves, no?
Yeah, by the waves. Beautiful.
And the fans are happy, and in the boat they're happy. You can tell. Congratulations to them. Look at the happy faces. It's nice to see. What an achievement. And they are a very large team. And every morning they have a little briefing just to say what went well. And they put a lot of emphasis on security as well. Which is important because with these technologies, and every day they ask each other, is there anything that has to be changed in terms of security? Or unfortunately there is a boat that is pulled in.
Oh.
I can't see the number.
Oh no, it's a French boat. I think
Yeah,
it's
a
Poly
French
boat.
one, but I don't. I think it's
Polytech.
It's Polytech Nantes, yeah? No?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Polytech. It's Polytech.
I think there we see the boat that is
Hydrogen
towing
fuel
them,
boat.
but we don't see the
record.
boat that is towed.
Oh, yeah,
There
we can
it
see
is.
it. Yeah, it's
Yes, it is, with their quite impressive motor at the back, and a big flag.
yeah. Proud of being French.
So Polytech Nantes, Polyboat, unfortunately pulled in with a line, and there comes Inocel. There they come back.
Wow.
Not really flying, but it's a little bit like it is.
Really
And look
impressive.
how it goes on the water. At certain moment, you see that they move from left to right.
But he still managed to go straight forward.
And they still manage. It must be a very good pilot in the boat. Because,
Seems again like a James Bond boat.
you see a lot of James Bonds here.
Yeah.
Look at this, and they will do donut, or what are they gonna do? And we have the boat from TUDEV that comes and say hello to all the fans that were there to help them doing this speed record. They worked so hard, and they all deserve to be part of it.
So congratulations to all of you guys. And very impressive. Inocel did 22 seconds.
Wow.
Almost the same as the Porsche boat.
Yeah.
So wow, congratulations. And now we have a jet ski.
No, that's security.
Come on, Mr. Jet Ski.
No, that's security. I think he would love maybe to do the speed records, but
Very relaxed.
yeah. So 7 minutes left. Are there any boats that still have to run? We should have marked them.
So there are 6 sea lab. So it's
That's okay.
everybody. In the energy class, there is probably missing polyboat. Unfortunately. I wanted to see them so much.
But we saw them this morning.
Yeah.
Earlier today. I always say morning, but it's not morning.
Hopefully they won't be
Earlier this morning. This
penalized
day.
too much and still be able to
Yeah.
compete in the championship round. And in the open sea, we are missing a bit of teams in the open sea class. We only had 5 teams of the 11 out of 11.
Ah,
Jet
the jet ski who is there is Taiga.
Which is an electrical jet ski.
Okay.
It seems like he's getting ready to race.
Yeah.
Race position.
And he's called Taiga. That's what we got from the race direction. And he has no number, that we figured out. The position is not that comfortable now. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he switched from relaxed position to race position, it seems to be. So, one last update on the energy class. We still have ranking, sorry. So, Bologna Argonauts team seems to be still the first. Elettra Unit from Genova second. Adria Racing with the
Wow.
amazing comeback, because
Yeah.
if you guys remember well, they hit a buoy earlier this afternoon during the qualification laps. Wow! Like the jet ski, as if he's riding a horse.
And he doesn't have an helmet.
No, safety, safety.
Yeah. But he go fast, huh?
Yeah. Well, he has a life jacket, so he should be fine. But it was really nice to have the Lieutenant Colonel.
And after the jet ski, they will close the runs for the open sea and the sea lap.
All right.
So that will be the last very fast one that we will see. And stay with us, because even though it will be finished on the water, we will have the first 3 of the energy class joining us here in the studio, and we can ask them a little bit how they feel about this speed record, which is the first real classification in the
Wow.
12th Monaco Energy Boat Challenge.
He's really impressive with his jet ski. And he seems to have fun. Very big smile. Wow. Yes.
Fun and fans.
Yeah, fans in the race control cheer the jet ski, who's actually having fun in the water. Yes. Oh. He seems pretty satisfied with his
Yeah.
results. Are we going to have them in the tracking?
I don't know. Maybe the mysterious jet ski.
The mysterious jet ski
We
and
can.
his pilot and its pilot.
So they will close. The course is now closed for the sea lap and the open sea class. Maybe some energy is still to come. But
Polytech maybe?
Polytech, who knows if they can quickly fix it, but I doubt, because there are only 3 minutes left for this. So in a few moments then we will welcome the first 3 of the race of the energy class, and that will be nice to hear. And the checkered flag.
Yeah.
So checkered flag usually means that it's
End
finished.
of the race.
Yeah.
It's a tough start for Polytech for their
Yeah.
first participation, but I'm sure they will come back stronger for next year.
Sure. This one is not competing in the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge for sure.
Tanning in the sun.
I think we have our first uniboat.
Yeah, seems to. t'as mis dedans? C'est pas mal, t'as le droit de faire ça. Checkered flag. Yeah, probably the end of the race. But not the end of the live, because we remind you guys we still have interview with the three first of the energy class.
Exactly. And you can see that there's a lot of animation on the water. Huh? You have very sustainable boats there as well, as they're kayaking. So, zero emission. Look, that's the zero emission
only
boat.
sweat, only sweat.
Yeah. And beautiful views of Monaco.
The mountains behind.
The live will not be finished yet because we're waiting for the three first in the energy boat class. The first three, sorry. We received this information from Thomas Champion, who is taking them to come into the studio. So the live is not finished. We can have some nice views. And while we wait here for these people, just a little recap maybe from today.
Yeah.
Noé, what is your biggest take from this first day?
Which team I preferred?
No, what impressed you most during this first day?
So to be honest, I really looked, as I said repeatedly, I really looked forward to see the polyboat team, but I think what impressed me the most is probably the Adria racing team, able to do such a good comeback, being good on the first round, on the qualification laps, and also very good time in the speed record. So Adria Racing, congratulations, and I'm really impressed.
Yeah, and my take would be the resilience. Really resilience of all those teams who are doing their utter best to be there.
Yeah.
They work for so many months, then they come here, they have some issues, and they challenged, and they come back every time. And you could feel all the team spirit, and it makes that we will have very good future leaders in these teams as well, because they will not only be good in their field, but they will also be very good leaders, I have the impression, driving sustainability.
In your thing, it's wonderful.
There we have Cambridge.
Try maybe one last time.
Cambridge wanted to go for a little walk or a little sail, as they say.
Because they don't have any time yet.
But it's a little bit late. If they want to do it now,
Maybe
it might be the last one, huh?
Or maybe polyboats. So they probably made the right choice.
On est devant là. On est devant, on est devant.
The race course, but I don't know whether we're still live, to tell us that the speed record will be closed as soon as Cambridge comes back.
All right, so
So
they are
that
the last
will
one.
be the last one to participate, and then we will close the race. We will wait for the three first ones. It might be a little bit later, but stay with us. Maybe you'll have some beautiful replays or some images, but we'll come back as soon as we will have these people here, the three first here. So, Reggie, up to you to fill the gap. We are waiting here for the three first.